Our Sherlock Nation Business Overview. My name's Karen Parsons, and I want to thank you for joining us tonight, or whatever time it is for you, depending where you are, all around the world. I'm curious, are you like most people who want to be able to save more time and more money? Would you like to have your own business and earn substantial residual income? If so, we really are glad you joined us tonight, because we've got a tremendous way to accomplish both. To start the webinar, it's my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, my business mentor and friend, Chuck Williams. He's the very first person to reach the top position with our company, Black Diamond, and he's building his team all around the world. He's passionate about helping each one of us succeed, and it's my pleasure to introduce Chuck to you this evening. Chuck, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate that introduction, and I also want to just take this time to let you know we're going to do things a little differently tonight. Instead of having our regular presentation first, we're going to go right into a training segment first, because we have been able to secure the services tonight of our CTO, Thomas Bang, from corporate office. And I've got to know Thomas over the last 4 years, and it's been a real privilege, ladies and gentlemen. And last year, we were on a cruise together, and he was telling me about his vision for our product. And he was telling me how he was going to pretty much step aside from a lot of his normal duties and work to create the product that he could be proud of and that we would all be proud of, and have something to build the foundation for a future billion-dollar company. Ladies and gentlemen, I asked Thomas tonight, thanks to Karen's prompting, to have him come on and just answer a few questions and give us a little bit about his vision for the Sherlock app and the product, but also kind of an update on where we're at. So Thomas, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, thanks, Chuck. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, our pleasure. Why don't you start off by just telling us what are some of the benefits to the new platform that you and the developers are developing?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to what we're releasing with Sherlock 2.0. You know, for the past couple of years since we've launched this back in, I believe, September of 2014, I believe, we learned a lot. You know, and during that time, we've also gotten feedback from the crowd. Our members, just letting us know what's been working, what hasn't. We also did a lot of experimenting too. You know, this go around, the major benefit for this one is that we've improved the registration as well as the invitation portion of the process. To better explain that, you know, for those of you that have been with the company for at least a year or so, that got familiar with the current app, you know, what happened was when you invited somebody, it would actually append your ID to the very end with some obscure, you know, alphanumeric numbers, and it'll send it to whoever your prospect is. And what ended up happening is if they clicked on the link, they will take into an interim page to better explain what the app was about. We actually found out that that wasn't really the best approach. For one of the things that we did focus on was how do we get people to register for the app the quickest? And sending them to an interim page or whatever it is, it wasn't the appropriate way of doing it. It should literally take them straight to a registration page, auto-input your ID in it, and it's as simple as that. They can either sign up for email, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn. That's like one of the, it's not a benefit, but that's one of the major improvements that we did make for this app. You know, invitation is very streamlined. You know, the first go-around for our beta testers has been that why isn't it tied to the contacts book of the phone or the email contacts for the phone? That's an improvement that we are making before this app goes live, but that's actually been streamlined as well. And as well as just improving the whole user experience, making it simple to use. Before we had it where we had multiple pop-ups popping up for our affiliate partners that pull in the products. You know, this time around, we wanted to do away with that and make it just one results for each of our search pages. So whether it's flights or hotels, and especially for products, we wanted it to be one-page result driven. You know, one of the challenges that we are going to experience is we need to actually start pulling in more partners. As soon as this app goes live, I mean, we are working on a strong foundation for this. It should be fairly easy to incorporate new partnerships as long as the partner's technology allows it.
Thomas, so that's excellent. Absolutely excellent. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the webinar, for those of you that are guests, you are in the right place at the right time. For those of you that are already affiliates, raise your hand if you understand the exciting news that Thomas just shared with us, how much easier it's going to be to share your app with others, and then for your customers also to be able to share your app much easier. That's money in our pockets because of the usage income we earn as people use the app. So, Thomas, tell us a little bit about how the tracking is going to work with a new app, please.
Right. So, one of the major things that we are prioritizing is increasing that usage income, but not only increasing it, but having it tracked back directly to our affiliate. So whether you're an affiliate that has one customer or many customers, or you're just using the app to purchase it for yourself or purchase a product for yourself, we wanted to make it so that everything gets tracked back down to the affiliate. Now, mind you, there are some areas where that might not be the case, which is like for flights or maybe even hotels. But that's really where we're trying to go towards. Like major companies like Groupon, eBay, Amazon, they have this tracking mechanism in place so that we can actually track it back down to you, the affiliate. So again, like whether your customer has invited a customer to use the app, we can track that usage income directly back to you. This is definitely an area that we're going to be working on. We're working on how we're going to actually relay that information through reporting to your back office, and this is something that we are working on after our initial launch of the app within the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may not completely understand all that, and you really don't need to. All you've got to realize is you give the app away, people use your invite code, you get paid. But what Thomas just told you, for those of us that really understand the inner workings, that is probably the most exciting news I've heard. Now, Thomas, you're working with a development team that you're really, really excited about. Can you maybe share with all of us that are listening to this webinar, what are 2 or 3 of the things that you're most, or not necessarily what you're most excited about, but looking at us in the field as promoters and affiliates, what should we be most excited about this new Sherlock 2.0?
When the new app launches, I'm just excited that we're getting closer to the time where we're going to make this go live. Because the moment this goes live, it's gonna, I can't even explain how I'm feeling. Here's the thing: what we did this go around is that we actually invited a lot of beta testers to come sign up and give us direct feedback. In the past, this was sort of internalized amongst the leadership and corporate. We've opened this up this go around just to get a little bit more understanding as to what the field is experiencing. This entire process that we've been going through, it should have been how we should have done 2 years ago. A lot of the feedback that I'm getting, there hasn't been one feedback that has come in that I disagreed with. Now, of course, there are certain feedback that we won't be able to do this go around, or we might not be able to do later on. But like 95% of the feedback that's been coming through has been excellent. A lot of it's actually, a lot of them has been useful and has been very helpful for me to understand what's going to work and what doesn't for the field. So I'm just really excited that this whole process has been positive. We're constantly improving the app on a daily basis with this new team that we've actually acquired. One of the best mobile programming teams in India, and I have to tell you that the experience that the whole process of working with them has been nothing but positive. They are very exceptional. I'm confident that we're going to launch this app on the time that they've actually promised us. Give a week or get plus or minus a week, okay? Because this is technology, but so far they've actually been over delivering. They've always been like 2 to 3 days ahead of schedule. Again, I'm just really excited that when this thing launches, we're just going to see this company explode. Now, one thing I did want to share with you that I noticed that we've gotten from a lot of questions about is this going to be a new app? Or is this going to be an app that is going to, do we have to re-download do we have to like re-invite all the customers, or do we have to re-download the app? From my discussions with the developers, this is going to be a seamless transition from our old app to the new. You will not lose any of your customers. They're going to be part of the new system. All you're going to really have to do is just update the app. And once you do that, you're just ready to go start inviting people. And I think that's all I have to say for that. I'm just can't wait for this app to launch.
Well, Thomas, from all of us in the field, we really appreciate all the work you do behind the scenes in making this company all it can be. So around the world, we can share this confidently. So from all of us, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
No, thank you, Chuck. Thank you, guys. You know, without you guys, I mean, we really wouldn't be here. I mean, this is going to be an amazing year once this app launches.
Thanks, Thomas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to shift us into our normal presentation. Thank you for that update we were able to get to you, but I'm telling you, for those of you that understand the timing and trends, you are in the right place at the right time. And what we're about here at Sherlock, we are all about solutions. Now, whatever your need is, I believe you can find it here with the Sherlock, because bottom line, if you look at the bottom of the slide you're looking at right now, it ultimately boils down to more time and more money, or both. And that's what Sherlock Business, the income opportunity, can afford you. The solution you've been looking for is right here, right now. And it has to do with the trends. The internet is not a fad. It is literally a platform that's changing every element of our life. It's changing how we communicate with one another, even to the very webinar we're on tonight, to how we do commerce, how we do business, e-commerce, to the very culture in which we live. It's everywhere. The timing and trends. Our CEO has been quoted multiple times as saying success is getting from the right trends at the right time and executing. And you just heard from Thomas Bang, that's what we're doing. Now, the biggest trend we're in front of, in addition to the internet, is e-commerce. E-commerce in 2015 did $1.67 trillion. The only thing more exceptional about that number, it was only $55 billion in 2003. So in a matter of, 12 years, it grew to $1,670 billion. That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. There's never been anything in the business world, in the history of the world, that's doing what the internet, mobile technology, and e-commerce are doing. And here we sit with Sherlock Nation on top of all of these trends. We are definitely in the right place at the right time, and we are an internet technology business. Now, I mentioned our CEO, Michael Weeder, earlier in the quote about the trends. I want to tell you, our CEO, Michael Weeder, has the experience, the relationships, the know-how of running businesses, both in the internet space and direct sales network marketing, to pull off what we're doing here at Sherlock Nation. And what we're doing is we are creating a multi-billion-dollar-a-year sales company, helping people establish a foothold in this internet space. So I'm going to go to Diamond, Mark Levesque. And Mark, I'd like you to just share a little bit about why you see this as such a great opportunity. Give us your story and the timing and position as far as you're concerned from your background.
Well, thank you, Chuck. I'm glad to be with everyone today. It was a pleasure to hear Thomas Bang speak about the new Sherlock 2.0 coming out. It's very exciting, and Thomas Bang is the man for the job. I mean, he's done similar projects with other companies. He's been the CTO for quite a while. It was great to hear Thomas share and where the company is going. I have been looking, to what he's doing, and I'm just so excited to see the vision that I really had for this company when I joined it is really coming to fruition in a big way, bigger than I had expected. And so, I just got back from Africa. I spent 3 weeks in Tanzania, and I spent time in Mozambique, and everyone has a smartphone. It's just kind of amazing, that they might live in a shack, but they've got a smartphone. So it's the technology that's sweeping the world, and we're getting more and more positioned to get in front of that trend, as Chuck was saying. What happened to me was I was working in corporate in a corporate job, and my role was to help some of the major companies, some of the largest law firms and accounting firms in the world, actually be more effective. And we were a company. My company was one that was an information company, and we adapted to the internet faster than most companies. We really took over our niche in the market because we moved quickly into the internet space. And some of the companies that I was responsible for did well using some of our ideas, whether it was Waste Management or McDonald's Corporation or Anheuser-Busch or Emerson Electric. I was working with these companies, helping them be more effective. And then, after about a 21-year career there, I decided to give back to the community, and I went into the ministry. And in my role at the ministry, my income went quite a bit lower at the church than it had been, and I had two things I was looking for. I was looking for a way to supplement my income. I was looking for a way for someone to do for everyone what I saw my company doing for the Fortune 500 companies and large law firms and accounting firms. And so, who was going to go and take the internet to everyone? And I was invited to lunch by Chuck Williams, and he had both things in his hands that I was looking for. He had a way for me to supplement my income, and he had a way that I could help other people tap into the internet as a way to make money. I knew that on the internet, people made money through the online affiliate income programs, as Thomas was talking about. I knew that people were going on the internet to save money, but they weren't saving money as well as they could because they were blinded to some of the sites that had the cheaper products, like the Sherlock opens up the door for us to see it. So, you know, he had in his hands a way to help people when they're saving money, help the person helping them save, make money through online affiliate income. And he also had in his hand a way for me to increase my income. And so an hour a day I started carving out some time to share the Sherlock concept with at least one person in person and 2 or 3 people on the phone. And I did that, I think, 6 days a week. And in about a year, I was able to replace my income at the nonprofit that I was working at. And I kept at it, and a year later, I more than doubled that income. And it's been such a blessing to me because, you know, I don't have to ask someone if I want to go and get on a plane and go to Tanzania. I don't have to get permission. I don't have to get time off. I don't have to get the vacation time. I don't have a boss telling me when I have to check in or punch in. I am not a slave to the man. And I want to thank Chuck Williams for helping set me free. And so he helped with my thinking to think like a free person, a free thinker, and he freed me from a job, which stands for just over broke. And so, Chuck, I want to thank you for leading me to the Shopping Sherlock and the blessing it's been to my life financially and all the great people I've met along the way. So at this point, Chuck, I'd like to hand the call back over to you.
Thank you, Mark. And ladies and gentlemen, Mark is not only a diamond with the Sherlock, but he's also a pastor, as he mentioned. And we're going to be having a special pastors webinar this Wednesday. So get back with the person that invited you. If you know a pastor, a minister, a missionary, they're going to want to be on that webinar Wednesday, where we'll have 6 or 7 different pastors sharing their story like Mark did and how this has impacted their life. You'll be hearing from another one of those guys at our training today, Mr. Diamond Willie Davis. But I just want to mention to you that whatever it is you want in life, we have a vehicle right here that we can help you achieve it and get what you want out of life. We really believe that. Now, I want to spend a few minutes and go back to the lady that introduced me at the very beginning of this webinar, Karen Parsons. She's one of the top leaders in the company. She basically helped with a webinar this past weekend, Sunday, in Ghana. And if you haven't seen that recording yet, go to teamofhope.com, click on the June archives, and listen to Michael Weeder as he shares with the people of Ghana this great opportunity. This is a worldwide global business. And Karen, why don't you share a little bit about the product for us real quick and maybe 1 or 2 of your favorite saving stories.
I'd be glad to, Chuck. Thank you so much. Mark, it was so good to hear your story as well. And I'll tell you, Mark has so many saving stories. But this product, the amazing thing with it is I used to Google things, and I would take a long time trying to figure out if I really had the best price. And when I realized with Google, the way that people get to the top of that is they're either paying for it or they have good SEO to be able to get to the top. It doesn't mean you're getting the best price. But with this Sherlock app, very quickly you just put in one item one time and it searches all across different search engines and different major retailers in whatever country you're searching for to get you the best price. I use it for all kinds of things. The price scanner is wonderful. If you're actually in the store, you can scan the barcode and it sends it to the internet best price. Often we're able to just go to the store owner and say, hey, will you price match? And more places are doing that. If you're traveling, absolutely, this summer you're going to be traveling, you need to check out your app for your flights, for your hotels. Go to the daily deals for the city that you're going to be at. You'll probably get your restaurants at half price. You'll be able to get lots of entertainment at half price. The daily deals are excellent for at home as well. But the part I love best is putting in an item that I'm shopping for. Put it in the shop tab, and very quickly you're going to find the best price. A couple examples are I needed an office chair, and I found a Laurel Executive High Back chair. In the store, it was $355, but on the Sherlock, we got it for $159, including shipping, a savings of $216. It's great for little things, too. I needed a webcam for my computer. The list price was $49.99, and I got it for $24.99. We use it for gifts. We use it for all kinds of things. Whatever you're looking for from A to Z, put it through the Sherlock, because you're really going to save a lot of time and a lot of money. Back to you, Chuck.
Thank you very much, Karen. Appreciate it very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the screen is switching over to Sherlock Travel. To tell us a little bit about Sherlock Travel, I want to go down to Mexico, where Mark Reddick is standing by. Mark is the gentleman who is responsible for bringing this incredible travel platform to Sherlock Nation. So, Mark, tell us a little bit about your background and why you're so excited about Sherlock Travel.
Hi, Chuck. Hi, everyone. 30 years in the travel industry here in Mexico. Very excited about our future with Sherlock Travel. Over the last 30 years, I've had the opportunity of making some great relationships and a lot of understanding about how things work behind the scenes. And so basically, I just want to share with you the industry secret is our most expensive room is an empty room. But today, the internet has changed the way we do business. It's too easy to do your research and find the best deals. So now, the industry's created something called rate parity, which is bar rate, best rate available, best rate guaranteed. So if you're looking for a hotel room and you're part of that public domain space and you're not with Sherlock Travel, the best you can expect to find is best rate guaranteed. And if you don't shop well, you'll pay too much. So what I was able to bring to the opportunity here for Sherlock Travel is the ability to always travel below rate parity. In some cases, way below rate parity. Major cities and resorts all over the world at rates the public just does not see. I'll give you an example. In the vacation ownership industry, people would pay $20,000 and $30,000 for a membership where they could get access to 1 or 2 weeks a year. They would be committing $800 to $1,600 a year fees to do what? To do exactly what we have as a Sherlock Travel representative. We have the same access, the same privileges without the expense. That's why I'm excited. That's why you guys should be excited. Let's go out and make a lot of money and travel the world with Sherlock Travel. Back to you, Chuck.
Thank you, Mark. And Sherlock Travel, ladies and gentlemen, is a benefit to our Sherlock affiliates. So when you become a Sherlock affiliate, you get this travel platform as a benefit. It's absolutely amazing. Now, the screen you're looking at, it's identifying a particular week. It's December 1st through December 5th, and it's in Vegas. The reason we're showing this particular screen is that happens to be the time frame of our next huge Sherlock event. There are limited tickets available, but we're going to a Eric Worre GoPro event, and it's going to be amazing. Just look at the travel platform and what it did, though, for that one example. If you went to the obvious choice, hotels.com, you would have found what Mark was talking about, that rate of $488.32. That's the best rate you're going to find online. But with Sherlock Travel, that same identical place you could find for $265.20. Ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely amazing. And I'm telling you, it just goes on and on how phenomenal this program is. This is a global travel program, too. It's not just limited to Vegas or the United States. It is a global travel platform. Some of these deals are absolutely incredible that you can get through Travel Platform. Look at the one in the middle there, Spain. A 2-bedroom for a full week. The card price, the regular price through Sherlock Travel is $719. The price with the $300 travel voucher that Janet Laguerre up in Canada just earned 2 last week. And let's see, Diamond Brand Ivy, who you're going to hear from in a few minutes here, earned 1 last week. And Pierre, Global Power Affiliate, Pierre Velez over in Hong Kong earned 1. And there's many more. Those are the 3 that just come to the top of my mind. But Spain, they get not only the $719 price, which is ridiculously low. That's because 2 bedrooms. Are you kidding me? $300 discount voucher they got. Travel voucher is awesome. Now, let's talk about the nitty-gritty of the opportunity. As an affiliate with Sherlock Nation, we are giving you the opportunity to make money on the internet. As an affiliate, you can benefit more than just having a travel platform, more than just giving away the app and earn usage income. This here is Sergey, a restaurant owner, born and raised in Russia, moved to the UK, England to be exact, and in England he opened up a Russian restaurant. Fraser Brooks found him on Skype, introduced him to Sherlock Nation. Sergey started using the Sherlock to advertise his restaurant, and he started sharing it with friends, even friends back in Russia. Sergey has done extremely well. You can go to teamofhope.com. That's my blog, teamofhope.com, and on May, go down about 2/3 of the way down the blogs of May, and you'll see Sergey's story. He'll tell you in his own words what he's been able to accomplish. It is truly amazing. Needless to say, he no longer owns a restaurant, and he'll tell you that he never really did. The restaurant always owned him. Now he is a free man, able to travel and do as he pleases around the world. The guy I mentioned to you earlier that basically introduced Sherlock Nation to Sergey is Fraser Brooks. Fraser is 28 years old, and again, totally 100% financially free today because of Sherlock Nation. Again, teamofhope.com, you can hear his own story. This lady here is Sanat. She was the first female Black Diamond. There's only 3 of us in the world, but she was the first female, and she did it in record time. She earned over a 6-figure income her first year. She had no network marketing experience whatsoever, and she comes from a country where the app was not even customized in her country when she got started. Our hats off to this single mother of 3. We are very, very proud of her and what she's accomplished. The last testimonial is Pastor Ashif Gill. I got to spend some time with him when I was in England a few weeks ago. He's going to be one of the featured speakers on the pastor's webinar this coming Wednesday. Phenomenal gentleman. His business has over 3,800 affiliates already and hundreds of pastors on his team, including famous pastors like Bishop Tudor Bismarck. Absolutely amazing what's happening. This particular video that I did while I was over in England with him, it's about a 7-minute video testimonial. As you can see on the screen right now, there's 1,363 views. Go check out this video today and see how many views there are. It blew by 5,000 over the weekend, and it's going fast towards 10,000. People all over the world are hearing about Sherlock Nation and how it can be used by pastors to help them with their income, just like Mark Levesque wanted to do, but also help other people, which is their heart and passion. Now, to become a Sherlock affiliate, you're going to want to purchase your system. It's one-time $279 and a low monthly subscription of $49.95. Please, I beg you, don't minimize this opportunity by how little it costs to get started and maintain your active business. This can be a multi-million-dollar business. There are several of us that have businesses with Sherlock Nation already that are worth in excess of $1 million. So just because it costs so little, don't minimize the potential of this opportunity. It is basically unlimited. What do? The bottom line is we give away a free app. We teach people how to use it. As they use it, we benefit from income-producing sources in that app. Primarily to this point, it's been affiliate marketing. Companies like Amazon, eBay, Groupon, Alibaba, they pay us affiliate income when people use our app and buy things from their stores. That's not going away. In fact, as Thomas explained to you, the tracking of that's getting much better. Oh, it's going to be exciting. But we're also adding additional revenue streams, including mobile advertising. It's absolutely amazing the things that are coming your way. So as you give these apps away, you're earning usage income. Already with what we have, we are earning over $2 per active Sherlock app. So the more apps you give away that are being used, the more money you're producing for the company, and the more the company's paying you. It's an amazing opportunity, and it all starts with giving away a free product, and as people use it and benefit, so do you. Now, we also have the team building. Ladies and gentlemen, we need affiliates in every city, village, town in the world. That's right. We need affiliates everywhere. And so Michael Weeder, he rewards you for sharing the income opportunity with others and adding them to the team. Every 2 affiliates that you bring onto the team that purchase a Sherlock system, you earn $100. So let's use Janet as an example. Her and Don up in Canada last week sold 4 systems. Selling 4 systems just with this one way of making money here, earn them $200. $200 for selling 4. Pierre and Brandon and others who sold 2 last week earned $100, and there's no time limit. Every even number you hit, $100 bonus for you. It's called our Fast Start bonus. Now, one of the greatest things I love about our business is it can be absolutely free for you in no time at all. As soon as you personally enroll 4 affiliates or more, but a minimum of 4, that pay their monthly subscription any given month, your next month's monthly subscription is free. Okay, let me repeat that. That's exciting. When you have 4 people you personally enroll since February 1st, 2016, that pay their monthly subscription any month of the calendar year, your next month is free. Now, those 4 people can pay month after month after month, and yours is free, or it can be new people. If any of those people get 4 to where theirs is free, they still count towards your 4. That's exciting. And literally, if you remember just a couple things tonight, remember this. We want to help you get your 4 as fast as possible to where your business is free and all your income is in the black. Profit. $279, $49.95 a month until you get 4 that pay their monthly, and then your monthly is waived. It's free. That, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very, very exciting. Now, I've talked about this weekly customer acquisition bonus. I mentioned a few people that earned it. I want to turn the call over to Brandon Ivey. He's a diamond out of Los Angeles. I want to congratulate him first and foremost. He just earned one of these last week. Brandon, please tell us how you earned this bonus, sir. And you are still on mute. All right, we're having technical difficulties with Brandon. No problem. I will tell you how Brandon earned this bonus. And Janet earned 2 of these last week. And Pierre, a global out of Hong Kong, earned 1. And there's more. Those are just the 3 I know off the top of my head. What they did is they got 2 new customers. That means they got 2 people to install their free app. How easy is that? Second thing they did is they enrolled 2 new affiliates. 2 new people that paid the $279, join the team. And they helped those 2 new affiliates do 2 simple things. Number 1, apply for Payoneer. Number 2, set up their monthly subscription. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. And Janet in Canada did that twice. Not once, but twice. And the week before, Daniel in Ghana did it twice. You're not limited to 1 customer acquisition bonus per week. You can earn as many as you want. Now, the CAB Plus bonus. This is an extra bonus that Michael threw in at our convention May 14th, 2016. He said, look, between now and the end of June, anybody that earns a CAB bonus, a customer acquisition bonus, in addition to the $130 to $150 you're going to earn per share in that CAB bonus, I'm going to throw in a $300 travel voucher. Now, you can only earn 2 of those, so Janet earned both of hers last week. But, hey, that's 2 $300 travel vouchers that she can use towards a Sherlock travel and save some significant money. That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, for our 4-year anniversary celebration, May 14th, 2016, Michael Weeder announced a worldwide vacation sweepstake. Now, this is not just a travel voucher, which is awesome in and of itself. This is a full-blown, all-paid vacation. Now, you got to get there yourself. You got to pay for your own airfare or however you get to the resort. But once you're there, that resort is paid for in full by Sherlock Nation. This, you get a chance in the drawing for every CAB bonus you earn between May 14th, 2016 and the end of July 2016. So you are not limited to how many chances you get. The more CAB bonuses you earn, the more money you make, and the more chances you get to win this vacation. We're talking about vacations in all types of places. There's over 3,000 potential locations. And look at this. This is just one of them here at Lake Placid Lodge. This is a suggested retail of $1,295. If you're the winner of our sweepstakes, it is absolutely a free vacation for you and whoever you decide to take with you. Wonderful resorts. This is just one of many examples, over 3,000 potential resorts. Now, I've been talking about money, so let's have a disclaimer. All references to income implied or stated through this document and the Sherlock Compensation Plan does not guarantee any level of income earnings to any affiliate. Earnings for the Sherlock Compensation Plan depend solely on web app usage, sales, and each affiliate's skill, ability, and personal application. With that being said, I'll tell you this. I've been involved with Michael Weeder in this company, and every single week we get paid on time in full. There's never a question about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's an exciting business to be a part of. The only question left is, are you ready? This summer, June, July, and August 2016, if you'll get going and get your business in motion, the things that Thomas told you about and other things we just don't have time to tell you about tonight are in place. By this fall, 2016, we're going to be hitting full momentum, or at least getting into momentum. We won't hit full momentum until next year, obviously, but we're going to be getting into some serious momentum by the end of this year. And when we do, there's going to be people laying the foundations right now this summer that will be millionaires in the next 1 to 5 years with Sherlock Nation. Why not you? I'm serious, ladies and gentlemen. You can do this. It's as simple as giving away a free app and then inviting people to watch a few videos and check out a webinar. That's what we do. And then you get help from your success coach if they have any questions and want more information. We are here to offer you more life and more freedom. I hope you'll take full advantage of that. Please get back to the person who invited you and let them know you're ready to get started, and they will help you get signed up and get set up and start sharing this incredible opportunity and app today. God bless you, and thank you for being with us today. All right, that's going to conclude our regular presentation for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that special guest appearance by our CTO, Thomas Bang. I know that was very, very exciting for many of you, including myself. I love listening to Thomas speak, and he really has done some great things for us. I now want to shift gears and move into our training segment. And what I'd like to do is go to Willie Davis over in the Philippines. Willie is a diamond, and he is fast-tracking his way to double, triple, and black diamond. Willie, why don't you share us a little bit about your background and maybe what you're most excited about Sherlock and kind of what you do with brand new people to help them get off to a good start.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. And it's just so exciting to be here on the webinar tonight and having Thomas to come on to share about the Sherlock 2.0 was just super exciting. Mr. Wyatt has positioned the company just squarely in front of this trend. And what we have to do as affiliates is to get off to a fast start. And you have your little chart that's on the screen right now. Help them set their monthly subscription up so that requirement is fulfilled. As soon as we come into the back office, it's the first item on the list. We can click on that to help set up the monthly subscription. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to help them to choose a payment method so that they can get paid, because that's what we all really want to do. With multiple streams of income, we really want to have an income coming in. And then help them to get their 2 free customers. And by showing them to do that, that is how we earn the residual income, is by giving away the app. And then to really get them going, we can take them to Sherlock University, which is just an outstanding platform to have, because Sherlock University is there. We got some of the top leaders in the industry, and no matter what industry you're in, the information that you can get from Sherlock University is just fantastic. And so if we take everyone through those 5 steps, as soon as they come into the business, we always talk about duplication. And duplication is what you actually have to do. And so that's how we grow our businesses. That's how we grow our networks, by making it simple so that the next person can just follow the yellow brick road, so to speak, and just do what they have to do to go to the top of the business, and it takes the excuses out of it. So this is what we really do with each one of the people we bring into the business, and that's how we grow. And you just go through each step, growing from an affiliate all the way up to the black diamond position. It's just simple duplication. So back over to you, Chuck.
Thank you, Willie. And now, before you go, I want you to just talk a little bit about your tip of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, Willie is an author. He's also walking the talk. He's financially free. So just share a little bit about your personal story and this book, and how some of the tips from the book can really help people change their life.
All right, thanks again. And as you see on the screen, I wrote a book, How I Beat the Money Game, What You Don't Know Can Hurt You. And one of the things I did, I came out of retirement. I retired back in 2004, really financially independent of the system. So until I met Chuck in 2013, I truly had not worked. And I had obtained the goal of having my money make money. And so as an investor, when we talk about Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, That's where you really want to get to where the money that you have is making money for you. And so I just call it a money game, and we have to know the rules of that game. So I wrote this book as a legacy for my kids and also for the community at large, that I could pass on my experiences so you really don't have to go out and try to reinvent the wheel. It's one thing to make a lot of money. It's something entirely different to keep that money and have the money to work for you. And as most of us can attest, we made fortunes during our lifetime of working. But when we look back at it, we have to ask the question, where did the money go? And so the tip I want to share this week, and one of the chapters out of my book, is learning the language of money. And we was on a previous call earlier tonight, and we got talking about the language of different industries. And each different industry has a language all their own. And we have to spend time learning that language if we want to be successful at what we're doing. So in the money game, I'll give you a quick tidbit. Most of us have heard the word dividend, and we may think we know what a dividend is. If we read the definition of it, it's a sum of money paid by companies or corporations out of their profits that they give back to their shareholders. So if we see the word dividend, we think, oh, wow, I'm going to get something back for money I have invested. But if you read the same word dividend in an insurance policy, the definition is totally different. It's the same word, spelled the same way, but a dividend in an insurance policy is a cash refund of an overcharge. What does that mean? It means I'll charge you, let's say, $2,000 too much for the product that I'm selling you, and at the end of the year, I give you the $2,000 back and call it a dividend. So we just have to know the language of the industry. We have to read the fine print. And so that's my tip of the week. Really spend time learning your craft, no matter what it is, if it's dealing with money, if it's going out to build leads, to get people to talk with. And one of the things I shared on that earlier call was that in network marketing and multi-level marketing, we have what's called a warm market, and that's our family and friends. And most of us, after we've talked to our family and friends, we don't know who else to talk to. And so we usually throw our hands up and we give up and say the business doesn't work. And we really come across a program that Chuck may share with you later about how to get leads, how to get people to talk to, and how to make your business grow. And with that, back over to you, Chuck.
Thank you very much, Willie. Great job. And I now want to shift it over to Diamond Mark Levesque. And I understand we've got double diamond Brandon Ivy on the line, so we'll get to him after Mark's done. But Mark, you just got back from a trip to Africa, and T for T is exploding in the ministry. Can you share a little about your trip and how you see this potentially affecting us here at Sherlock Nation?
Well, sure, Chuck. Well, T for T is a tremendous program. I actually was just speaking with the founder and president of an organization that does business seminar events around the country, and they've had some of the top leaders from media and sports. They had Mike Matheny on at a conference not too long ago, and they're going to use T for T as a way to multiply their effectiveness in between large conferences. And so it's a powerful program, and we're actually seeing it introduced here in St. Louis in multiple venues. It's a great concept. It is customizable for the Sherlock. A person can use the concepts in T for T, multiply their home-based business growth. And I used the home-based model to get my business started in the Sherlock in the very beginning. And so it's a multiplying concept, and Chuck and I sat down and put it together for the Sherlock business. It's available at Team of Hope's website, and it can be very helpful. And I hope you take Willie's advice, because knowing the language of money is so important. I'm reading a book called The New Money Mindset, and both Chuck and I are reading it at the same time. And you know, the way we think about money makes all the difference in our lives. And it's not how much money you have that makes the difference. It's amazing how many people that are wealthy that are not happy because they have the wrong mindset around money. And And wealth is really being content with what you have. But people need to grow to the point where they feel secure before they can feel generous. And so what the Sherlock does is it helps bridge that gap. Most people are scraping by in America, no matter if you're making $200,000 a year household income or you're making $40,000 a year household income. People feel like they're scraping by. What the Sherlock does is it adds a little extra to our income where we start to feel secure and we can flip our mindset around money. And when you have the right mindset about money, then you use something like the T for T concept to multiply your effectiveness and your influence out into the community. And so, Chuck, thank you for the opportunity to share on T for T. In Africa, we saw tens of thousands of people get trained in T for T. They were so excited to have this, they just went out sharing it. And before, in a 3-week period of time, they trained 16,000 people in T for T in one community. So it's a powerful model, and I'd love to see the Sherlock affiliates grab a hold of this because it could spread this all over the world using the business model of T for T. Thank you, Chuck. Back to you.
Thank you, Mark. Look forward to seeing you later this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give Brandon Ivy another opportunity. I want to congratulate Brandon, and I'm going to ask Janet. She was not prepared for this. I'll give her a couple minutes. Maybe she can be prepared. But Brandon, why don't you go first and just tell us a little bit about this bonus and how you did it, and then encourage others to do the same this week. I'd like to see everybody on this call earn one of these weekly customer acquisition bonuses this week. So, Brandon, congratulations, and tell us how you did it.
Hello, Chuck. I hope you're able to hear me this time. Just do a quick mic check.
Yes, sir. Clear? Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you very much. An excellent presentation. It was great having Thomas Bang, our CTO, on the line to be able to talk about the new developments of our mobile app. And talking about a weekly customer acquisition bonus, we launched this a couple months ago, about a weekly cab bonus, and then we added on to that the new incentive after our 4-year anniversary. And Pam Benjamin was the first, like literally the next day, to really accomplish this feat by not only getting the weekly cab bonus, but also a $300 voucher for travel. And then I sat around and watched new person after new person, from Daniel in Ghana to yourself, Chuck, and others that were making this happen. And I know as a leader, you want to lead by example. I said, I've got to get off my butt and also do this just to show other people that is possible. Plus, I like to travel. I travel all the time, and an extra $300 is a no-brainer. And I did a video last week where I really went over the numbers on this. I said, if you enroll 4 people in the business, whether it's 2 this week, 2 next week, 4 within 30 days, as long as there's 2 in the same week, do you realize the value that you're getting for those 4 people? So not only are you earning $250 off of the regular compensation plan, but you're also earning an extra around $260 to $280 on the weekly cab bonus. So that's more than $500 you made on those 4 people. So just that right there allows you to make your initial $279 back, plus you're in profit an extra $200, plus you're eligible to qualify to get your business for free, which means you no longer pay the $49.95 every single month. And then to add icing on the cake, you're adding an extra 2 vouchers for $300 for $600 in travel. That's over $1,100 value with just 4 people in the business. This is perfect for every brand new person who gets started, or those of you who've been in the business for a while, that just 4 people can literally get you off to a great start. You have a success story to tell. You're in the business for free. You're traveling on the company's dime. And you have a business that's starting to grow that you can duplicate. So I wanted to make sure that if I'm asking my team to do it, then I got to get out there and do it as well. It wasn't easy, but we made it happen. I'm looking forward. I want to do at least 2 more this month as well to get that 4. So with that, back on over to you, Chuck.
Good job, Brandon. We appreciate it very, very much. Now I want to go up to Canada, and hopefully I can unmute her here. But this is Janet Laguerre. You'll be hearing more from her in future webinars. She is a leader of leaders. She not only got 1 customer acquisition bonus last week, but she saw Daniel over in Ghana get 2 the week before, and she said, if he can do it, I can do it. And sure enough, she did. So, Janet, I've tried to unmute you. Ladies and gentlemen, Janet is the owner of a company called Contact List Builder, and she didn't come in trying to sell her system. She came in. She made 4 sales right away, not the 4 of the week last week, but 4 before that, and showed her system working. Janet, tell us a little bit about your background and what you're excited about with the Sherlock.
Well, I'm really excited about Sherlock because I've never seen anything so simple in all my life. I just have to give the app away. Everybody's just like going crazy over the app. So thank you for that. That just fit right in perfectly with my business, and I get to advertise my business at the same time. Hello. um, well, you know my story, Chuck. When I came into Sherlock, it took a while before I got excited. I was excited to bring my sponsor in Sherlock, Matthew, into my system and help him learn to develop leads for his Sherlock business. And he was very incessant about this Sherlock app, and I downloaded the app, and as I was helping him get the system set up to help him develop leads for his business, I started to learn more and more about Sherlock and saw the opportunity there and jumped in and just went for it. I added it to our system. I sent out the app, and bing, bada, boom, here we are. I actually put my system through the tests, through the steps, put everything in place, wanted to make sure it was working, that my process worked to get sign-ups in Sherlock, and it does. So then I was really excited to add it all to my complete system so that I could help our members do the same. So I'm excited to introduce them to Sherlock. I'm excited for them to see the benefits of, I can't even begin to talk about the benefits of Sherlock, the app itself, and what it does and how you save money and how you make money. I just think it's the coolest thing there is. And you know what's the best part? I don't need to know all that stuff. I don't need to know how to say how amazing it is. Like, you guys are so good at this stuff. I'm really good at what I do, and I love that I don't need to be good at that, saying how good the app is and all the benefits and listing them off. I don't have that all memorized yet and all that stuff. You guys know that like it's your second skin, and that's how I am with my system. So it's a great marriage because we're here to help each other grow a mutually beneficial program here that is, in my mind, cutting edge, something that is needed in the industry, and I'm looking forward to all the changes that have happened with the app and where it's going, and bringing every single one of my CLB members into the system, because I hope they're listening to this call because they're going to be excited, and I know that they'll be wanting to get on board soon, and they should. So thank you for this opportunity, Chuck. I really appreciate coming up and talking to everyone, and I love being a part of this team. So thank you for being who you are.
Oh, you're welcome. We're very proud of you, and a great job with not just one but 2 customer acquisition bonuses last week, 2 fast start bonuses last week, 2 $300 travel vouchers last week, and 2 chances for the grand prize that'll be drawn early August. So very, very proud of you. Great job. And I know you're just getting started. That's what's really exciting. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have people from all different teams on this webinar. We are supporting everyone. Get with a person that's your success coach. There are several different systems leaders are using. And get with them and find out what they're using, and then do what they're doing. You don't have to use my system or Brandon's system or Fraser's system. Get with a person that's helping you succeed, find out what they're doing, and do that. So with that, I want to tell you, we had a great webinar tonight. I want to thank Thomas Bang for making a special appearance. I really want to encourage each and every one of you 2 things. Number 1, get you a CAP bonus this week. Seriously, it's Monday. You got all week. Get 2 sales, 2 customers, and then get those 2 new affiliates to set up their monthly subscription and apply for Payoneer. Very, very simple. Everybody listening to my voice can do it if you really want to. You just got to share it with a few people. Now, maybe your few is 100. I don't know. However many it takes, get it done. I know Daniel over in Ghana, he shared it with 70 people. He talked to 70 people. Out of those 70, 12 to 15 actually installed the app, and out of those 12 to 15, 4 bought a Sherlock system. That was a couple weeks ago. Janet didn't just talk to 4 people. She got the message out to more than 4, I guarantee you. Brandon just talked to 2 people. So get out there, share it with some people, and get your 2 this week. Second thing I want to encourage you to do is get your 4. Get your 4 that are plugged in, locked in, paying a monthly subscription to where yours is free. And then turn around and help them do the same thing. When you start to create a culture within your team of everybody getting 4, I challenge you to do the math on our pay plan and see how many levels you have to get down of everybody getting 4 until you are making more money than you know what to do with. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, this pay plan, the compensation plan, pays down through infinity. I challenge you, do the math. You get your 4, help them get 4, help them get 4, help them get 4. Do it a few levels and just see how much money you're making just in the cycle bonuses alone. Not to mention, you can literally go all the way to double diamond in our business by personally enrolling 4 people that get 4, they get 4, they get 4, they get 4. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, Wednesday is my favorite webinar of the week. Monday night used to be, but now Wednesday, this pastor's webinar. We're going to do it 3 weeks in a row. More than likely, it's going to sell out. So let your pastor know that if they get on and they can't get on, it's not a big deal. Anybody that registers for that webinar, we will get them a copy of the recording. So promote, promote, promote. Wednesday is going to be a breakthrough day for that particular segment. Pastors, missionaries, ministers, bishops, whatever faith you are part of, I'm telling you, it fits their mindset perfectly. They want to help people. This is the greatest way to help people you'll ever find. And number 2, in most cases, they all need to make some extra money. If not for their ministry, for their own personal life, or both. So please, invite the pastors and bishops that you know to our webinar Wednesday. It's at 5 p.m. Eastern. Again, you can go to teamofhope.com to get the information. Look on the calendar of events. You'll see it there. Wednesday. There's also an entire blog set aside just for the pastors webinar. It's got all the information. It's got pastors' video recordings, including Pastor Ashif's that's going through the roof. Again, I'll leave you with that. Just encourage you to be on that webinar. Hey, I don't know if you can sense it or not, but 2016 is